Hey guys, it's me, D43. Yeah, I know it's pretty late, but guess what? I'm doing it anyway, and I'm making a video at night. Well, either way, I'm gonna make a video for you guys, and it's here. Short Tangents 5. I just couldn't wait anymore, I had to do it. Here it is. Alright, so I have a few topics I want to discuss here. First one is gym games, i.e. Soup City, and video games in the gym. Okay, I have some explaining to do. By gym games, I mean like random stuff I did in the gym. To be honest, I don't really know what the hell to really explain. But I guess in terms of Soup City, in terms of what it was like a obstacle course thing we did. There was like I remember vividly from my memory, there was like a thing where we had to like crawl through a tunnel, and there was this part with like ropes and like crocodiles or something. My brain remembers swinging across some ropes or something. It was like an obstacle course or something, but it was pretty fun. And the video games in the machine, the video game machines in the gym is referring to a time back in like 5th grade or so where there are these arcade machines hooked up in the gym, like i.e. Just Dance. Like, I don't know how they got them in there. I guess they hooked them up via the power outlets or something. I don't know, or power sockets or something like that. I don't know, the power outlets. But it was pretty fun. I remember there was this one thing with like a hunting game and you got to shoot animals. PETA, please don't come after me. And by PETA, I don't mean the guy from the Hunger Games, a funny name to see Peter from Family Guy. No, I mean the animal company. Please do not come after me. But yeah, anyway, on to the next one. Scratching the Mario Kart disc. Now, back when I used to use a Nintendo Switch, trust me, it wasn't very long, the game that came on it was Mario Kart, except I kind of fricked it up. And how did I frick it up, you ask? Well, let's just say I actually scratched the disc with my finger. I'm just ruining it. I'm sorry, but yeah. Next is the lobster tank in my grocery store experiences. This is obviously referring to like all the. Now I want to talk a little bit in depth on this. I've had some fun experiences in the grocery store for sure. Like, they have like a lobster tank in my Stop and Shop, and I constantly go to look there. It's pretty fun. The lobsters are in there. I wish I could keep one for my own. I think like a guy named like Leon Brandywood or something on YouTube did this. Yeah, I'm sorry the background's a little blurry. It's nighttime. What else do you expect? But yeah, that's basically what that is. I also like the experience of getting to walk around and pick whatever I want to eat. My mom kind of tells me what I can't and what I can, but it's fun. I meant to say can and can't, but I'm tired, you get it. Anyway, next is accidentally stealing a shovel. Yeah, back before I moved, back before we fixed our gate, it was broken, and I really wanted a beach shovel. How did I get this beach shovel, you may be asking? Well, I decided to come up with the clever idea of walking into the neighbor's fence. And I'm not joking either. I legitimately slowly walked into his backyard and I grabbed the shovel. Yes, I returned it, but still, doesn't matter, I did it. I'm just checking something. Oh, according to the Short Tangents thing, I put the shovel thing on here twice. Yeah. Why I like summer. Now, summer is a time to relax. I get to stay up much later than usual, wake up very, very early, and I get to have fun over the summer. school, camp, ice cream truck, the beach, the pool. What more could you ask for in a season? Yes, I know there are bugs that are outside, but that's what bug spray is for, am I right? Next up. Oh, what the heck is this? Do I like Cynthia? What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I put that in myself. I have some explains to do. A lot of explaining. So for those who don't know, Cynthia is the Sinnoh region champion from Diamond and Pearl, and I can't do this, but I know I have to. Apparently I have romantic feelings for Cynthia. I know it's cringe. That's kind of disturbing, bro. Why you have feelings for like a fictional character? Bro, shut the hell up. I know. But yeah, I don't really care because I find it more hilarious than scary or creepy, because I don't actually, but I find it kind of hilarious. The next thing is my experience with getting girls. Yeah, the types of girls that I like are blondes, maybe redheads, brunettes. But yeah, I have Riz. I got W Riz, but I've never really gotten a girl before. At some point I will, trust me, I will. Dreams. Okay, I have some pretty cool dreams before. Like, I remember there was this time where I had one where I met the Kim Possible characters, like Shigo and Ron and Dr. Draken, and this was back in like 2020, so yeah. I'm not really sure if I have any nightmares. I had this weird one about the Animal Bop, which I'll get into, about the Animal Bop way later on this video. But I remember there was a Psyduck plush or something, and I got really fucking I accidentally said a bad word, I'm sorry. I got really freaking freaked out, and I had to go to my mom because I was scared that night. But I don't really get why I was scared in the first place. Let's see what else there is. When the hell? Oh yeah, there was a time last summer in the pool where apparently I held my breath for 100 minutes/seconds in the pool. Don't ask me how I didn't die from that, but I did. I did do it. I'm sorry. And I'm going to be talking about me being sick next. I have 5 topics on here. First, actually 4. The first is Omicron. Back in towards the back half, okay, December 2021. I meant 2021. I unfortunately got Omicron because my brother was sick and he passed it on to my mom. Then me. I had to stay home for like a week and all that. It was bad. I wasn't eating at first or drinking anything, and I stayed in bed. I didn't really like it. But yeah, let's see. There's also croup. Yeah, it's basically a thing where you can't really breathe because like mucus or something, and I had to like breathe in steam from like a shower or something. So yeah, that I can tell. I woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't breathe. But yeah, that was not a good time. So thank God I do not have to deal with that. My recent cold. Okay, so this is referring to what I just went through last month, where I had another really bad cold. Yeah, I did not like that one. Granted, it wasn't as bad, but still, I did not like it. Let's see. Let's see what else. And the next is throwing up. So far in the past, I've had 2 times where I've thrown up, as in like vomiting. They're not as bad, but thank God I've never done it again. Before you ask, do I want to do it again? The answer is no. Let's see, the next topic is there was this one time this year I was in a Whole Foods with my mom paying for food or groceries, and on the ground I found this random shark keychain. I don't have the metal part of the keychain, but here's the shark which I am referring to. I found this on the ground at a Whole Foods. I don't know why I have it. It's like a China Target thing, and I don't know, made in China. But it's still pretty cool. Alright, what's next? Oh yeah. So apparently at one point before we moved, my brother would go. You see, we once had like a fire pit in my backyard, and what my brother and his friends would do is get like boxes and leaves and light them on fire. Yeah, there was a time where I was in the house and I saw there was like a massive fire in the backyard. It turns out my brother actually did that. Don't ask me why he decided it'd be a good idea to try to light half the backyard on fire, but he did. Yeah, he's not really a pyromaniac, but judging from the fact that he tried to burn down the freaking backyard, I guess he kind of is. Alright, let's see what's next. Oh yeah, this is a good one. The explanation of total character action and why it wasn't recorded. So this is referring to the series before Total Character Action, which was a random series with some characters. I did this, it was like 31, 32 with 32 episode series format. In case you're wondering why I didn't record it, I just didn't think to go through with it at the time, so I didn't. The next one is Total Character Action's first 2 episodes and what happened to them. So episodes 1 and 2, the Jurassic World / Jurassic Park episode and the water balloon episode, I decided to do. I didn't really record them at the time because I didn't really have a need to upload them. So yeah, that's what happened to them. I'm not sure if I want to recreate them at this point, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to. So yeah, in terms of this next one, Total Animal Island and the scrapped first episode of Total Animal Action. This is referring to Total Animal Island, a series I did out in my backyard. Now granted, this was before Total Character Island, but it was still the same concept of Total Drama. And I was originally going to do a sequel series called Total Animal Action, or TAA for short. But after trying to do the first episode in the bathroom, I kind of gave up. And I went on hiatus. So yeah, that's kind of what happened to it. The next one is my Pokemon card collection. Granted, I do collect a lot of Pokemon cards. Like up there on my bookcase, I have like a huge bag full of Pokemon cards. I have a binder with some in there. It's like a lot. It's very intense, the amount of cards I have in there. I got like EXs and GXs and all that. See, the next one, I also have like a holographic Poliwrath, a Garchomp. I think it's super cool. Super cool. So what else is there? Bookstores and why I like them. Now, granted, bookstores might not be everyone's favorite thing or favorite place to go, but I like bookstores because they're a wonder waiting to happen. They got so many books, so little time. Like, oh my god, the amount of content is in a bookstore is intense. My intensity is building up, just waiting to go into one. And I've been to this massive bookstore in like Carl Place. Bruh, the thing has like 2 floors. And the animal section is intense. Oh my god, I love it. More on my backyard. Yeah, I've talked about it before, but I'm gonna elaborate more on it. I've like ran around in there. I remember I would like lie down on the grass, and this is where the Guy Likes Grass video took place. And there's some topics on here which I'll talk about relating to there. I'm at the backyard later on. Excuse me. The next topic is the chicken snack wraps are back, sort of. Technically, but nah. So what I mean by this is that Wendy's has grilled chicken snack wraps, which look identically and taste identically to the McDonald's ones that got canceled / discontinued back in 2020 or 2017. But for me, it's 2020 or 2020 or 2020. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm so glad they're back. Finally back. I get to enjoy a part of my childhood again. Oh my god. Technically, still I am in my childhood, but still, that's why. Rain Pop, Tux Paint, Pebble Lego, and other fun Google sites. Yeah, there have been a few funny ones, like Real Monstrosities, which has had cool looking animals on there. I like that one. That had like a giant centipede and stuff like that. There was Pebble Lego, which was an app on the App Store, or you could like draw and stuff. It was like Chrome Canva, but ahead of its time. Ahead of its time, but ahead of its time. There was Pebble Lego, which was an educational site. It had animals on it, and I had my password. It's NRPS read. I'm sorry about that, but I just had to share it. Oh my god, Pebble Lego or Pebble Go is so good. And in terms of Brain Pop, you guys already know why. Tim and Moby and Ann and Moby are such a joy to watch, and the way they show information is good. What's it called? Inveigh? Is that the word, inveigh? Alright, and the way they convey the information to the audience is awesome. And that's why I like it so much. Bottle Flip 3D, Snake vs. Walking Down a Water World. Bottle Flip 3D, aka Bottle Flip, was an app I loved to far and back. Not to front and back / front and back, but to far and back. I meant to hack and back, but I meant to far and back, and oh my god, it was such a fun and easy, simple app. I remember playing it back in school in 2020 during health class at one point. I also have Snake vs. Walk, which is another app I played. Basically, it was like snakes, and it was similar to like Slither.io, with these blocks with numbers on it, and you can get different skins, like a python or a palm tree, and it was super cool. And Dino Water World was like if Pokemon and it was if Pokemon and Jurassic World evolved and it was similar to Jurassic. It was basically Jurassic World Evolution mixed with Pokemon. But Pokemon. And it was awesome. And I enjoyed playing it back in the day. You could have a Mosasaurus and stuff. Introduced me to a fish called Tapetum, which was like a yellow goldfish, which was pretty cool. My first few Pokemon regions. Now, if you guys don't know this, I've created a few Pokemon regions starting from 2020. That being Trahara, Basilia, Ejaria, which was a long one, Latitia, Xenia, Soliminia, let me think. Alright, there was also Floridia, Asnia, which was my latest one. There was another South American region, which I forgot what I called, like Colombia or something. Give me one moment. Actually, no. I forgot what it was called, but I created another South American region. I'm gonna do it on another. I also have an unknown region and an African-based Pokemon region, which I'm gonna do, and I'm working on. Let's see what else is there. Oh yeah. Also, back in 2019, I had a stuffed tiger shark named Sharky, and I dropped him between my bed, and I thought I lost him. But then around 2019, for my 10th birthday, I got him as one of my birthday gifts / presents, and we reunited once more, which was awesome. Oh yeah, and apparently I have a Guinness World Record book collection. Yeah, I have some on my bookcase, some slash bookshelf or bookcase, and some in my closet. I don't know why I collect them, but it's pretty cool. I once had the 2016, 2017 versions. I don't know what happened to them, but I once did. Yeah, I also stole some from my school, but I'm never doing that again, but again. And speaking of stuff, there's also the time where I walked up to the dollar store on my own, which is similar to when recently I used to walk up to Target all by myself, which obviously I don't do, but yeah, it was long and exhausting, but it was fun though, I got to admit. Now the next topic here is my iPad and when I first got it. Now none of you know this yet, but the very device I'm recording this on, I've had this thing for like multiple years. I got this thing back in 2017, which means I've had this thing for like, this is the 7th year I've had this iPad, which means I've grown up with this thing. This thing has given me a lot of nostalgia over the years. Watching YouTube on it, looking up stuff on it, taking pictures with it. Oh my god, the amount of apps I used to play on this thing, oh my god. I still have like flashbacks of like multiple apps coming up on my iPad or something, I don't know, but it's pretty cool that if that were to happen. Next is TMNT Legends. This is a TMNT fighting game with different characters and you can battle other characters with them. It's pretty cool. Leatherhead and Slash have to be my two favorite characters due to bias. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And speaking of which, another thing I want to talk about is the Steve Jenkins books. Now, Steve Jenkins is a guy who makes like animal books that are illustrated, such as Big and Little, Living Colors, slash Living Color, but Living Colors, but Living Color, and Not to Touch a Monkey, I think, or How Not to Touch a Monkey, or something like that. But then one day, it changed my life, and I don't know how to feel about that. Also here, I have books I read in school, that being The Outsiders, which I gotta say, Derry, Ponyboy, and Soda Pop were hilarious. There's also Dally, Johnny, who died, I'm sorry. Well, those two characters both died, I'm sorry. It was fun. There was also The Pearl, a book by like John Steinbeck about like a guy and his wife trying to keep a giant pearl or something, and chaos ensues. Like literally, like what the heck is even happening in this? Yeah, the next one is A Long Walk to Water, where a kid named Salva has to walk during a war to go get some water. He walks a lot in the book. I don't remember a lot from it, but it's cool. It's also I Am Malala.
You see, all the way back to when the green, blue, and black terror took over.
There's also I Am Malala, which I read this year. In case you're wondering who Malala is, she was like Malala Yousafzai, I think that's how you pronounce her name, I'm sorry. But she like stood up for like human rights and for girls and other people, and for girls and people to get an education. Which I read a lot of Malala this year, and it was fun. And the last one is a book I'm still reading now, The Hunger Games. You know, the one with Katniss, Gale, Peeta, Haymitch, Effie Trinket, but Effie Trinket and all that. Well, it's pretty cool. I like the book. And I'm planning on doing a Hunger Games simulator on this channel too, so stay tuned for that. You're gonna love it. I know you will. Sweet, the next topic is Prime Hydration. You guys already know how much I love Prime. I've made like 3 videos on it. I also know there's a WrestleMania Prime and UFC Prime, well technically 2 WrestleManias, a KSI Mango, a KSI Mango, and a KSI Lemonade Prime. Let me think. Oh yeah, there's also the Ice Pop Fly Dodgers Prime. And yeah, those are all the rare flavors of Prime. I probably can't taste all of those since some of those I think you have to go to like WrestleMania and like and like the UFC team to like get the Prime there, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to do yet. So if I can get my hands on it from like eBay, I might do a video trying Ice Pop Fly, KSI Mango, and KSI Lemonade flavored Prime, which I know might be fun. Let's see. Oh yeah, random paper airplanes in the school. I've been finding random paper airplanes in the building on the floor. I found one in the bathroom yesterday, or actually no. Yeah, it was yesterday, but yesterday. I know technically it's Sunday, but I'm basing it off of yesterday as Friday. So yeah, I found it in the bathroom. My teacher told rip it up and throw it away, so I did. And if I didn't mention that fact, I probably would have kept the thing. But you know what? It was starting to fall apart, so I threw it away, guys. Threw it away. The next thing is random. Oh yeah, I mentioned that summer camp, aka Camp Bright Star, a thing I love to do over the summer. I got to admit, I've had lots of fun memories and adventures at summer camp. I gotta say, I've done a lot. Like, there are people like Lila and Kareem who would annoy me, but they're not as bad as, but they can't help it. And plus, they're not as bad as some other people in my school, which I'll get to later. Actually, no, I'll get to in a few minutes. But next up is Tiki Action Park, which I went to in my camp group. It was like an arcade similar to like Chuck E. Cheese and Dave and Buster's. It was so cool. The fact it had go-karting /karting, but it had go-karts, mini golf, an arcade. Oh my god, it was awesome. They had Cartoon Network playing on the TV, like Gumball and Krug of the Creek and stuff, and Teen Titans Go. It was pretty cool. The fact was, when I went there in my camp group for the last summer, I played the Mario Kart theme, the Coconut Mountain theme, you know. Okay, that's enough. So yeah, that theme, and so yeah, that's basically it. That theme, so that's basically it. That's basically it. Geronimo Stilton! Oh my god, I haven't heard that name in years. He was a book series I used to read when I was younger. It was about this rat who really liked, this mouse who really liked cheese. He had like a cousin named like Thea. I forgot the other two. There was like Benjamin or something. I think it was like this other guy who wore like a Hawaiian shirt. I forgot his name, but I keep wanting to call him Scratch, like Scratch from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, the guy with Scratch and Grounder. Well, yeah, I forgot his name. I'm actually looking it up on Google. I think his name is Trap, but my name. Oh, his name is Trap, not Scratch. I have zero idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, there's that. Other books I used to read. I don't really know what else I used to read. But yeah, Geronimo Stilton was mainly it. Now, this next topic was originally going to be like a bonus clip, but I figured I'd quickly bring it up here. If you got a major personal alert. And for anyone who doesn't like this stuff, you can either skip ahead or click off now. So yeah, there are some people who I've had relationships in terms of friends with that I don't like. According to here, I have 6 people. I really don't want to mention them in the video. I was going to say one of them is in my Spanish class, one of which was in like my English and social studies class. I don't like him, and I was like threatening to beat him up. Obviously, I don't talk to him anymore. One of them was a kid who like called me babe or something. I don't want to bring it up. It was I did not like the experience. This other kid, He just said he hated me just because. Like, you don't have a reason to hate me. I just don't like it. This next person, me and this person had beef. Like, this person wouldn't directly insult me or anything, but we're not best of friends. And this person, obviously, we don't talk at all, which is good. He's probably at like the high school or college, I don't know. But he used to say that I was like fat and had like no friends or something, which is false. I'm not fat, and I have plenty of friends. I got multiple contacts and all that. And I'm sorry that I'm bringing this up despite how personal it is. But but this whole short tangents thing is about my life and other stuff, so I figured I'd bring it up. I'm also gonna whisper the names of these people. I'm not gonna say them out loud, so these people are Bridget, James, Ryan, Aiden, Ariana, and Sandra. Okay, I'm sorry. There you go. So yeah, I said that I'm sorry I whispered the names for you guys, but yeah, anyway. Back to everything else. Bill Cipher in real life. I made Bill Cipher out of paper. He's in like a bag in my closet or something. In my closet or something, but something, guys, but something. And I took him to the grocery store back in 2021. But yeah, he's pretty cool. He's kind of basically. Look, what I'm basically saying is that he's deteriorated over the years. So yeah, I don't have that much left to talk about. I have like 2 more photos left of topics to talk about, since it's late and this video is going on for longer than it should. So I'm gonna mention these real quick. This topic is from Recess, October 2021. There was this tennis ball stuck in a bush I got out with an umbrella. And yeah, it scratched my arm. The thorn scratched my arm. But yeah, somewhere in this room I have that tennis ball. And this next one is about my Friday Night Funkin' mod. Why I wanted to create it, my full inspiration for it. Well, simple. Nonsense Humor created a mod for Friday Night Funkin' back in that year. I figured, you know what, if you could do it, I could too. And I liked the inspiration for it. My art. Now, you guys already know the history of my art. I created a whole video essay on it this year. But for those who don't know, I am very talented at making art. I've made Pokemon regions, which I mentioned earlier, stuff from my Friday Night Funkin' mod and the Gotcha Gang, plus other stuff. And I have sketchbooks and notebooks about it too. But two. The next one is about going to Walmart. Going to Walmart. Now, there have been some times in the past where my mom, on like a Friday night or something, has taken me to Walmart. They got some cool stuff there. I haven't been there in a long time, but I bet it's good. And Walmart lives up to the hype. It's like Target. Granted, it's not like Five Below, but still, it's pretty good. There's also the Pacer test, which, for all of you who know, the Fitness Guru Pacer test is a multi-stage capacity test, which progresses slowly each minute as the level gets on or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I really don't like the Pacer test. I recently had to stop due to my leg hurting me, but I think it was from how fast I ran. But yeah, I didn't really like it. I didn't say I ran as in the country. I said I ran as in my body ran. You get it. The next one is about the times my leg has hurt me. There was a time recently where I slipped and fell on the ice on a YouTube video, and my leg was hurting me from then. Some other 2 times on my left knee, on my right knee, it was my left leg that was hurting me, but on like my right knee, sometimes it just started hurting me for no reason. I had to get physical therapy because of that, and I did not enjoy the former half of that /former. Now, when I left my toys in the bathtub, this is referring to something a few years back, where I left some toys in a bathtub / in my bathtub / in the bathtub, and they got very old and gross. We had to throw them out. So yeah, that's basically what happened. When my legs fell asleep is referring to the fact that, like, I've had some times where, like, my legs have completely fallen asleep and it's annoying. The pins and needles phenomenon is so annoying. I don't like it at all. But it's happened. Animal Planet toys. Yeah, I've gotten toys from Animal Planet. There's like this one little thing that has like stuff in it. I forgot, it was like a mega pack or a mega bag, but it was pretty cool. The Reptile Expo at CHS, Comac High School. I think it was at like a random high school. But there was this Reptile Expo there. I got like a Komodo Dragon and Blue Crab toy from it, which was pretty cool. I still got the original Blue Crab toy to this day, though. Don't know what happened to the original Komodo Dragon one, but I replaced it recently. So yeah, there's that guys, but that. Going to the library. Yeah, back in the day, I used to go up to the Comac Public Library or the Smithtown Library, and it's pretty fun. It's nice going there. Going to the Jeep dealership. Yeah, I went there last year in 2022, but 2022. It's pretty fun. Although now I don't really like. Not sure if I want to own one or not since I started getting into a Jeep Wrangler. But yeah, looking for bugs in my backyard. To be honest, I remember doing this when I was younger, and oh my god, it was fun. Looking for the centipedes and millipedes in my backyard was fun, and I gotta say it was a really enjoyable experience. Big waves. Oh my god. Excuse me. The waves at Robert Moses Beach hit different. Now there was a time where I found like a shell or a rock on the ground, and like a medium wave was like colliding with like a bigger wave. I got sucked up in it. Don't take that out of context. That's the wrong way, guys, but you get it. And it covered all 5 of my senses: my eye, my sight, my smelling, my sight, my hearing, my eyes, my nose, my eyes, my nose, my mouth, my ears, and not of course, but my hands. But I guess I don't know 4 5 senses. But yeah, anyway, my mom had to help me walk me back to shore, back to the blanket. But yeah, I remember such child, but the blanket, and I remember that. Jungle Bob's Reptile World was a fun experience. It was like a thing where I got to see like reptiles up close in person. There was like a chameleon there, which is the chameleon short video on my YouTube channel is about, which is pretty cool. Cool, guys, cool. School experiences. Yeah, I've been to school. I've dealt with some random stuff, whether it's a fight going on, random stuff in the bathroom, which I'll get to in a little while, or just finding random stuff. I've had some funny experiences at school, and it's cool because it's my last year at the Comac Middle School, 8th grade. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Track and why it sucks. Okay, listen out, guys. Track is fine if you're walking, but I personally do not like the running part of the track. I'm not a fast guy. I'm not Sonic the Hedgehog, so obviously I'm gonna suck at track. I have to do like the mile and the 100-yard dash and the baton pass and all that, which is not fun at all for me, but I do it anyway. Who Would Win books? Yeah, the Who Would Win books by Jerry Pelota are fun. They talk about 2 animals fighting each other, which are pretty cool, and I like reading them. Japanese spider crabs, yeah, back in the day I had a huge fascination over them, to the point where it was my first ever image-slash screenshot taken up on my iPad. And I still remember that. Math and why it sucks. Yeah, math sucks. It's hard, it's boring, it's complicated. Yes, I need to use it in the real world, but still, I don't really like math. And I could go on a whole tangent on why math sucks. And I think I will. Like, first off, math is boring. Like, who cares? It's numbers. And a lot of my friends in my math class literally don't care. I had to do a quote-unquote graphing quiz this Friday. It's like I say quote-unquote because they called it a quiz or a test, but technically it wasn't much. But yeah, I don't really like math. Second of all, I kind of think it's useless. I don't really use half of it. Like who's gonna remember the Pythagorean theorem and half a slope in school? Like really, who's gonna remember it? Yeah, and next topic is science and why it is awesome. Science is not boring. Science is pretty cool. Whenever I have science, I enjoy it. I'm learning about the nervous system now. Learn about evolution, ecology, measuring on length, but measurement, which has been pretty cool. But yeah, science is awesome, and you guys should enjoy it too. Excuse me. And you guys should enjoy it too. Movies and more about them. This is basically referring to the fact of movies in theaters, like the recent Super Mario Bros. Movie, which was pretty good, and Moana, and Venom 2, and Sonic Movie 2, but Sonic Movie 2, and Venom 2, but Venom 2, and Sonic Movie 2. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Among Us when I used to play. Yeah, I used to play one time on like September 15th, 2020, and yeah, I don't really play it anymore. I still like it though. Looking for centipedes, yeah, same thing as bugs, looking for them in my backyard. Alright, Wildcrats and other shows I like. Yeah, Wildcrats was goated in the day. The actually the Crap Bros / the Crap Brothers, getting the creature powers of other animals. Like Zach Varvatek was literally Dr. Eggman. If Zach Varvatek and Dr. Eggman had a fight, Eggman would win. He would punch Zach in the face and hit the freaking gritty. He would. And Gourmand is literally Starved Eggman, except Starved Eggman eats live animals, and Gourmand tries to eat endangered animals. They're technically one and the same though. But yeah, their villains were based off ways of like the environment being in danger in real life, which is super cool. Well, not that the environment being harmed is cool, but that inspiration / ordinance is pretty cool. Cool, guys, but cool. And other shows I used to like Kim Possible. I kind of like stuff like South Park, Ben 10, Pokemon. That stuff is cool. And I have one more list. Let's rattle these off. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, you guys know why. Greg, in the movies are super cool. My stuffed animals, I used to have like a stuffed animal hammock or harness, but hammock. Stuffed animal hammock, which is pretty cool. Finding random mechanical pencils, I would find them every day, every now and then in school. They're super useful. School bathrooms are super annoying. Multiple kids come in there. There was a time where there was like a bloody tissue in there. A kid had like a bloody nose, and like there was 2 of them in the sinks on Friday, and I did not enjoy this stuff like that. Eraser puzzle cubes are fun. If I could collect all of them in the world, I would. Looking for new shoes / sneakers always hits different. And thinking putty on my hands. There was a time where I used to put it on my hands willfully, and the same for my face. It did not go well. Yeah, and the same for putting slime in my underwear. I did it, and yeah, I had to throw that pair away. How many earbuds or how many pairs of earbuds I've lost? I've lost many of them / a lot. Why I like my air conditioners, because it's cool, keeps me warm, toasty, cool in here. I like that. Snow days. Snow days are goated, bruh, guys, but bruh. Snow days. If you get off for a 2-hour delay from school like I did / me, you're lucky. Claw machines and why they're rigged. Yeah, they're definitely rigged. I spelled there instead of... I was supposed to be spelled Their instead of There, but okay. It's still pretty fun. I enjoy them from time to time, but a lot of them they're rigged still. At Tiki Action Park, there's this blue clownfish plush, one of the claw machines I couldn't get, but there was that. There's also why I sold tennis balls. I sold them from my school at one point during gym class. Don't ask me why. The right guard deodorant stick. Yeah, the blue right guard stick hit so different, and I might use it again someday. Brain Studios was like a thing we formed for like a project last year. My friends Aaron, Brandon, Brendan, Brody Mackey aka Brody Mackey, who's my friend still, and yeah, and Anthony, which was pretty fun. Anthony Kim / Anthony K. I'm sorry for listing all their names, but still it was pretty fun. Why Facts class was boring? Facts class is hit or miss. Nothing like this but hit or miss. The cooking part is fun though. I made an Among Us plushie / plush in there in 6th grade, which was pretty cool. Spanish and how it amazed me. Yes, Spanish I learned more words than hacer, like comida, le duele, brazo, la rota / la roto / la rota / la roto, a photo by photo, Baroto or Roto Baroto, but you get it, guys, you get it. social studies and the topics that interest me the most. More interesting now, like the Cold War, World War II, World War II, and the Vietnam War. Like the guerrilla tactics and the guerrilla warfare is pretty cool. Well, not the warfare part, but the fact that what I learned about is cool. And how I lost my baby's teeth. Well, let's just say it was very painful. And yeah, I did not enjoy it. Well, guys, we're here at the 45-minute mark. Shorthand is 5. Oh my god, that was a lot. I gotta say, that was fun. But I have to go to sleep now. It's around 12 o'clock at night. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will upload this when I wake up. Anyways, have a wonderful night's sleep. Enjoy your Mother's Day tomorrow. And as always, I am AG43. Sleep well. Also, stay tuned for the investigators video tomorrow. Bye.